and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you with a Dawn and Julia Create. So this is Julia's turn. Now I will apologise that we didn't upload when we were supposed to, but I actually asked Julia if there was any chance I could if we could delay it by a couple of weeks, because for the first time ever I was behind, completely behind on everything, which isn't normally like me. So but anyway, we are here. So this is our gorgeous Julia's turn. So the plan today is so the challenge, today is, let's have a look. It's using the Curious Florals stamp set, which is this one. And this is from, they've got the one with Celeste in it. Absolutely gorgeous. So to use this and the clock stamp from my first kit, the Vintage Treasures kit. And we're to make a tag, and now the tag needs to be predominantly monochrome with a little pop of colour somewhere, so we can use any mediums that we wish to. So that is quite nice. Now I've got a bit of mixed media card here, which is Dolly Dimple's mixed media card. So I'm going to use this for my tag base, and it's going to be 4 inches by, well, it'll be 8 1/4. I'm just going to chop off the ends. Now, to make this a bit stronger, actually before I chop off the ends, to make it stronger, I'm going to pop it onto some card, if I've got some cardboard. I don't think I have a lot, actually. It is one of them where I do need to, I need to rip up another box. So we're just having a look to see what's under my desk. No card there, which is to put. I tell you what we can use. So which I do have is some grey board. So this is grey board that has come off a notepad. So it was actually a watercolour notepad. So we're going to use that. And that won't cut through it. So where's my scissors? So I'm going to stick this on. Honestly, where is everything? I know where it is. I've moved everything. Can you believe it? I've moved everything off my desk. I've tidied up. I've got some drawers just next to me in my big unit, and I've started putting stuff that I would normally keep on my desk in there because I can quite easily reach it. But then I keep forgetting that that's where I put everything. So yeah. Hopefully I'll remember soon. But yeah, I'm just trying to get a bit more organised this year. I feel like, I think because I've started my own sort of papers and kits and things, I just don't feel as organised as I usually do. So it's quite, well, when I say I don't feel as organised, I'm very organised. It's just, I panic if, like, I know with the Floral Treasures release, I was 5 weeks to release date and I had none of my videos done. And so I started panicking, and yet there's no reason to panic. None whatsoever. So I had them done. I got them done, and then we were all okay again. So yeah, I'm just trying my hardest to sort of stay ahead of everything if I can. Right, that is much better. That is a nice sturdy tag now. Move them over there. Okay, so just want to cut these ends off to turn it into an actual tag. So I just cut that side off, and then what we're going to do is you can either hold it or you can actually mark it with a pencil. It's entirely up to you of how you do. I just hold it. Keep those bits, we can use them for dimension. Okay, so that is what we've got now. It needs to be mainly black and white. So let me have a think. I'm actually thinking that I've got my water. I've got this is an Aquaflow pen. It's a Nuvo one, and this is in black. So I'm just going to put some of the ink just on here because I want to do sort of a smushing, I think. So it's just watercolor. That's a thought. What did I do with my spritzer? I have a feeling it might be Oh dear. I was using it the other day with Lady, because Lady was being her usual naughty self. Right, okay, I have no idea, so we're going to change that. And I'm going to go, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, oh, I've got some water here, so let's use this. I'm just going to put some water on this, like so. And then we're going to just do some ink smushing, like this. So just like that, and then just to bring that colour in. Okay, and just so that it, yeah, a bit more. And then, yeah, oh, how nice is that? So that's what I'm going to start off with. Okay, so let's dry this off. So I'm just going to grab my heat tool, and I'm going to dry the tag off. So it's just here, so I'm going to go off camera to do that because you don't want to hear this, and once it's dry I'll be back. Right, okay, so I'm back. I ended up spilling water all over it, so it's still, you can sort of see in there that it still is quite wet. I have sort of surface dried it, so it needs something heavy to go on it so that it straightens it again. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do is just lay that there and put that over the top. So what I want to do next, this is my little pot full of bits that I'm always going to use, or that I reach for quite a lot. So, but yes, anyway, I have some white card. Let's grab some. Okay, so this will do. And what I'm going to do is I want to use some of these flowers. I'm going to stamp them. Now, I'm going to be doing one of the flowers really colourful, and then the rest of them I'm going to be doing, just ink this up. Yeah, and then the rest of them we're going to be doing them black and white. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just going to stamp. Now, I don't want the swirly bits on these flowers, but I just want the flower itself. So, now I'm stamping this with alcohol proof dye ink, and it is Finesse by Spectrum Noir. So, I got this while I was on holiday. So yeah, how many is there? 5. Let me do 7. And that should be more than enough. Right, okay. Then what we're going to do, I want to bring in my VersaFine Clear Onyx Black ink, because I want to do some stamping on our base itself. So let's move them out the way, let that dry. And I'm going to grab my clock. So these came in my first card kit, the Vintage Treasures. So, and what I want to do is I actually want to come in and stamp on some of the clocks in the background. I definitely want the silhouette one because I just think it's gorgeous. So just like that. I think, where's 12 on there? There it is. Okay, so just gonna stamp that there. Okay, I mean, how gorgeous does that look? There's that. Let me grab out my cleaning cloth. So this is just cleans your stamps off. Right, okay. And then I want to bring in this, actually I'm going to bring in this big one, and again we're going to add some stamping on, just like this. So maybe that. I'm not bothered if it doesn't stamp perfectly at all. Oh, loving that. I probably wants a little bit more. Oh, and it'd help if it didn't have, there we go. See, now that I've had that, I need to have an extra bit. There we go. Right, okay. Loving that. So again, let's just, now I've used the Versafine Clear ink. It's a pigment ink, so it means that it is good with water, so it's not going to smudge or run with water, whereas your dye-based inks, they will smudge with water. Right, oh, I love that. I love that a lot, actually. Okay, and then I'm going to take this ink. I'm just going to go around the edge of the our piece, our tag. I'm looking forward to seeing what Julia does, because yeah, she's fab at stuff like this. I'm not very good with black and white stuff. I want to sort of experiment more, I think. So I'm quite glad she come up with this challenge, because it really helps, you know, push me out of my comfort zone. And I have to admit, I'm loving it. I'm loving how it's turned out. So I think definitely a really, really good challenge. So let's pop this back underneath there. Ta-da! And what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in these, and I'm going to bring in my greys. So I'm going to colour it with grey first, and I think I'm going to come in with, do I want the cool grey or the warm grey? Let's do the cool. So I'm going to go with C6, C4 and C2 to colour these in with. Okay, so I'm going to start off at the bottom with the C6. So everywhere where I believe there should be a shadow. I'm not very good with this, so yep. But do you know what? Just because I'm not very good at it does not mean that I'm not going to do it, because it's still something that I really enjoy. Okay, so I'm just going to go around these hearts. So like I say, I want these to be I want one to be colourful, and then I want the rest to be the grey tones. So that's what we're going to do. So just where all of those overlap, my hands are shaky today, so I'm not able to get the best of finishes. But then that's one good thing about, you know, creating, is it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it, you know, the way that it's meant to be. I mean, I've got over the lines and all sorts on these, but I have to say, I think it's going to look fab anyway, because the Copic markers blend nicely together, so it's all good. So I'm just bringing this in. And you can see I'm not being careful at all with this. I never am. I just go with it and hope for the best, I think, most of the time. And I'm going to come in with this CO2. I'm just going to go over the top of it all and try and stay within the lines on everything. But hopefully that will cancel out all my mistakes, hopefully. Now, I'm not bothered that I go over the lines, because I am going to cut this out perfectly. So there we go. So that's our first flower all nicely coloured in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the rest with the greys, but I will do it off camera. But for the colour, I'm thinking either purple or, and I think, you know, oh, I was going to say a bright pink, but what about a teal? Oh, I bet teal would look nice. I'm thinking a teal. Yeah, teal. It has to be teal. So let's have a look, see what colours we have. Do you know what? I'm going to go with my BG49, BG47 and then BG43, because I think that'll look nice. So let's have a look. So I'm just going to go around. Not sure how many of these I'm going to use yet, but we shall see. So coming in with this, and then, do you know what? Let's do bit by bit, because my hands are really shaky. And then come in with the next colour, like so. Oh, and this is really going to pop on that grey, isn't it? It's just going to look beautiful. Now I have no, oh, we have, I was about to say, we haven't got a sentiment, but we have, oh, we've got, do you know what, I like that. You are stronger than you think. I think we need to have that, especially at the minute. I think we all need just a little bit of a a pick me up, don't we? So just gonna go all the way around. Oh, I like those colours together. So oh, I love that. I'm wondering whether to bring in purple as well. Let's bring in purple. So I'm going to bring in BV04, BV02 and BV00. So let's do that. So it's going to be the next layer. So all the colours that I was thinking of using looks like it's going to be all on one. Okay, so just like that. And that centre, I'm trying to think, should I do the centre? What colour should I do the centre? Our lady is snoring. She's snoring. Mind you, I like it when she snores because then I know exactly where she is, what she's doing. And it tells me she's not up to trouble. So, yeah. But I did post a little mini video of her the other day on my YouTube channel, snoring away. I actually replayed that back to her. And she jumped a mile. She looked at me. The look that she gave me was terrible. It was like as if to say, "Ma'am, how dare you? How dare you do that?" And then she got up, moved down to the bottom of the bed, and was as silent as ever. So it was lovely. So it's well worth it. I've tried it again since, but she just opens her eyes, looks at me and carries on snoring. So yeah, only worked the once. Never mind. Right, okay, so there's that one. Right, let's pop these back, and then I'm going to go with the pinks, and I think I'm going to go with VO5, VO9 and VO4 for the outfits. So just like this. Now I'm going to try and be careful because, like I said, my hands are very shaky, and this is a super dark colour. So I don't want to yeah, ruin it. That's why I'm not going to go all the way around, just because my hands are not great. Okay, and then we're just going to blend that out, up like that. Oh, I like those colours together. They look nice. Okay. There's that one. Come on. And then these bits. Again, if I go outside the line, I'm not too worried because I am going to cut these out perfectly, so she says. And then last but not least, I'm going to come in with that VO4. Okay, do you know what, I'm just going to go outside the lines because, yeah, I can feel that it's going to be not the best. There we go. How nice is that? Do you know what, I'm actually going to come in that centre and put this colour in the centre. I was thinking yellow, but nope, going to keep it like that. So that is that done. So what I'll do is I'm going to go off camera now. I'm going to finish off colouring the rest in the greys. And then once I've done that, we'll be back. I'll fussy cut them out, sorry, as well. And then we'll be back and we'll finish up our tag. So yeah, I will be back in a second. Right, I'm back. Okay, so I've stamped out my sentiment that says stronger than you think. So that's just going to go across here somewhere. And then I've fussy cut out all of the grey flowers. And what I'm thinking is just sort of, you know, having them just around, maybe something like that. And then we've got this one colourful flower that actually I think I quite like there. And maybe have that just going across there like that. So something very simple. Now before I put those flowers on, however, I do want to come in with my white gel pen. So the pen I'm using is an Arteza one. And I love the Arteza ones. I just think that they are brilliant and seem to work on everything. Whether they change the formula, I hope they don't, because yeah, I love them. But I just want to add on just a little bit of doodle sort of around a few areas in the white, just to pick up that detail really, and because why not. So that is what we're doing. Now links will be in the description box below to our lovely Julia's channel, so do go and check her out, because you know she's going to be fabulous, she always is. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what she comes up with, and to see what colours she uses. I want to say she'll go with pinks or green maybe. Oh, I don't know, it's a bit hard to sort of decide, isn't it? I'm just going to do some swirly whirlies, because why not, if we can. I think we should. And just, yeah, and then let's do a few dangles. So the dangles are actually our Julia's trick. She does these. She brought dangles into our lives, so it's only fair that we do a dangle for Dawn and Julia Creates. I mean, whether we cover any of these up with the flowers, I don't know, but like I say, I think it just makes things perfect. Right, I'm actually going to come in with my just a black pen, and we're just going to doodle a border. Now Julia will definitely have a border, because again, that is just our Julia. She loves her borders, and do you know what, I don't blame her. We all do love our borders, and it helps draw the eye in as well, and helps you to focus on, you know, the piece itself. Right, and then just around these, I'm just gonna pop a little, there we go. Oh, I might bring the black in there as well, just for a little bit of added interest. Right, okay, so now that I've got that done, I'm going to start gluing these down. Actually, do you know what I'm thinking? Let me just grab my blending brush, and I want black soot, because I'm going to add just a little bit of the black soot around the edges of these, just to darken them up just a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm going to stick them on. Right, so just like so, and it's just in case, so we don't see those white. You can do this with a pen as well. I just honestly, I do prefer just using my ink to do it. I don't know why, but you can go around the edges with a pen, but we all have our own little preferences, don't we, of what we like and what we don't like. So again, just going to go around. Okay, and let's stick this one down there. Oh, I'm loving this. I think it's turned out absolutely gorgeous. And how nice is that? Isn't it just absolutely beautiful? Let's stick that one there. Now I'm going to have that one, I think, up there. So again, just going around. There's plenty of black ink on my mat and on here, so okay, so we have hid one of the dangles, but that is fine. Okay, and then I want this to stay bright white, and actually I'm thinking of repositioning this there like that, so it just seems to stand out just a little bit more. So let's do that. So I'm going to pop some glue on. I'm not going to put an edge or anything around this, because I want it to stay that nice bright white against that background. So that's what we're going to do. Let's just turn that over and snip that off, and then we're going to have this on. Now I'm going to come in with my Dusty Concord, and I'm just going to go around the edge of this, just to again help disguise where I cut it. But like I say, you could quite easily do this with a pen. You don't need to use your inks at all to do this. It's just my preference. Just like that. I love that. Now, the last thing I'm going to do, I was thinking of white splashes, but actually, I don't think I'm going to. In here, I have lots of little black gems. So I'm thinking I'm going to add some black gems onto this for a little bit of sparkle. So I'm just going to sort of do them in clusters, I think. Come on. Oh, there's a little bit of glitter on the end of my tool. So there. And then just having them, like I say, I just think it's just going to add that little bit of something, isn't it? Oh, that's, I don't want that. Oh, a nice big one there. Okay. Shake that up. Oh, we've got another big one there, which can go up there. And then I think just, you know, add some of these little baby ones if I can find. There's another baby one, so I'm going to have that one there. Move that over there. Yeah, I'm liking that. I like that a lot, actually. I think it looks lovely. So there you have it. This is our make for this week. So for Dawn and Julia Creates. And how gorgeous does that look? I think it looks so pretty. I think those gems just really help, you know, bring it all together. So let's get them glued down. Okay, so just using a little dab of glue. Now if any glue does leak over, it'll be fine because this glue does dry clear, which is one of the bonuses of it. But I think most white glues do dry clear, don't they? So okay, just got a couple more areas. Okay, and then just up here, I like that. Right, so there we have it, guys. That is my tag all created for this week's Dawn and Julia Creates. So we will be back again on the 4th Saturday. I think it's the 4th Saturday of this month, so do check that out. But isn't that just gorgeous? I am so pleased with that. Absolutely, I love it. So we have used today the Curious Florals stamp set from our lovely Julia, and we have used the clock stamp set from my Vintage Treasures card kit. So that's what we have used for today's video, and then just a few different bits and pieces from our stash. I mean, how fab is that? Let me just put this back on there because otherwise I may lose it, and I don't want to lose it. Okay, so there we are. That is it for today, guys. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Please do go over to see what our lovely Julia has created and what she has been up to with with this challenge, and I will see you again in another video very soon. But until then, please do all take care and happy crafting. Bye.